Brian from ScreenFiles.com, and welcome to Trailer into Reaction. Today we're going to be looking at the extended trailer for Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. And speaking of which, to have Warner Brothers release this mystifies me. The reason being, typically director's cuts of movies are made because, let's say, due to the studio wanting certain things, the director's vision isn't necessarily on the screen. So a director's cut is released which is truer to what they intended the movie to be. Such is the case with Blade Runner, The Warriors. Director's cut was actually not very good in that instance, but that's the idea anyway. It's when the director is trying to reinterpret their vision, reinterpret it along lines that they originally wanted to do. Now the problem with this, with Batman v Superman, is that the movie is a mess. The motivations of characters make no sense. The reason events happen make no sense. Things just don't flow. And keep in mind, the problem with that is the original movie was about 2 hours and a half. This ultimate cut adds another half hour to that running time. So now we're talking about a 3-hour movie. And my thing is that half an hour going to make this experience any better? Is it going to clarify the movie? Is it going to make it more in line with the traditional interpretation of these characters? I suspect not. Because there's not a lot you can do in a half hour when your movie originally ran 2 hours and a half. So what I suspect is that you're going to get bigger battle scenes. Some things may be fleshed out, but there's just not enough time for that. Honestly, to make Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice make sense, you would at least need another 2 hours, frankly, that you can give people character arcs, and have events flow in a fashion that is logical, which the original movie just didn't do.
Men with power obey neither policy nor principle. No one is different. No one is neutral.
If Superman were here, what would you want to say to him?
That my family too had dreams. To look him in his eye and ask him how he decides which lives count and which ones do not.
There's a new kind of mean in him. He is angry and he's hunting.
I didn't kill those men if that's what they think.
This is what makes you such a good reporter. Stuff like this still shocks you.
I'm older now than my father ever was. This may be the only thing I do that matters.
So falls the house of Wayne.
God is all-powerful. He cannot be all good.
The world only makes sense if you force it to.
Men like that, words don't stop him. You know what stops him? A fist.
You were never a god. You were never even a man.
That dream is all some people have. It's all that gives them hope.
Now God is good as dead.
Men made a world where standing together is impossible.
We will.